Hello, good morning students. How are you? It's a very beautiful evening. It's warming up now. Today we are going to discuss a topic which is directly related to our students. Basically, I am dealing with you the upper primary teachers, and also I think a secondary and a secondary level teacher may be benefited from my video. Dear students, when you are teaching composition to your student in the classroom, especially in the upper primary level, what you teach them? So when you teach them the composition part, generally what we do, we teach them the letter writing part. Now, letter writing is a very important composition part. Dear students, teachers, how do you teach your students to write a letter? As you know, letter writing can be categorized in two parts. One is formal writing and the other one is called informal writing. So, when you are dealing with the formal writing of letters, then formal writing is very much strict. So writing a formal letter, the rules and regulations are very much strict for our students, that there you can't make any kind of alteration. But in case of informal writing, you can write it in your own way depending on the relationship what you have with the person to whom you are going to write the letter. For example, letters you are writing to your mother, to your parents, to your friends, to your relatives, to your siblings, all this comes under the informal type of letter writing. But when you are writing a letter to your authority, to your senior on official basis, or in this way, this type of letters are called official letters. Now, dear students, what is a letter? So, a letter is that through which we can express our inner feelings, our emotions to some other person. There are various ways to giving your information to your emotions to other persons, like message writing, notice writing, but messages or notices are formal and smaller in size in comparison to the letters. So letters writing, it helps the students to compose what they are thinking. It helps them to organize the thinking they are having in their mind and to express those thinking in an organized way on a paper. So, dear viewers, if you want to teach them the organized part, that is, if you want to teach your students to writing a composition writing, then letter writing is one of the best way you can take to help them. Dear students and viewers, my topic today is not to teach you the product of the composition part, letter writing. Means I am not going to give you to write a letter to your father, to write a letter to your authority, but my process is to teach you the process of writing a letter. I just want you to give some hints how to write a letter when you are writing it in the formal way, and again when you are writing it for informal way. Now, just for example, take a look. Here I am having a letter in front of you, but the letter is written in a haphazard way. So when you are going to help your students to write a letter, first you can do, you can ask your student to be in groups. Now how will make the groups? Generally in our school, especially in the primary and secondary level schools, students sit in one bench, 4 to 5 students. So you can, depending on your classroom, members of the students in your classroom, you can ask your students to make 5 or 6 groups, you can arrange the two benches together and ask your students to make a group. Now when they are in a group, give them some clue like to whom you are writing the letters. For example, information about something, write a letter on how you have spent your time, inquiring something, complaining something, praising something. All these are topics you can give in them to write when they are going to write the letter. But before that, you should give them some clue. Now what will be your clue? Your clue may be like where they should put their signature, where they should write to whom the letter is going to be, where they should write the date, where they should write the closing or complimentary remark, what is the main body or content of the letter, and how do you conclude. So how you will start, from how you will start to how you will conclude, all these covers in your information. So after giving them all this type of information, you can ask them to write the letter. Dear student, don't expect it. Your young students will be able to write the letter in a very perfect way in the very first attempt. Allow them to make mistakes again, another, again, then definitely they will be perfect. So this is the informal letter. But when you are talking about the formal letters, so in case of formal letters, all of us know that it is there are some rules and regulations when you are writing a formal letter, and you can't cross those bars. For example, if you ask your student to write a letter to the principal of the school for 3 days leave, then this is a kind of formal letters we are having. So I'm going to give you an example. Look, this is a letter. This is a kind of formal letters. You can give them some examples like that. And again, when they are writing the formal letters, you should ask your students that there are some important points. For example, heading means to whom you are writing the letters, to the principal, XYZ school, the address. Then salutation means you have to show the proper respect. Then body of the letter. Body of the letter means the subject and on the which topic you are going to write. And complimentary clause, you can't just say, okay, this is what I have to tell you and grant me leave. You can't write like this way because it is a formal letter. So there is a process of complimentary notes and style of language used. When you are writing a formal letter, your language should be very much formal. And last one, your concluding remark and your signature. So this is the formal letter. Dear students and viewers, hope you can understand what is letter writing. So let me sum it up. Letter writing can be divided in two parts. One is formal writing and other is informal writing. So in case of informal writing, rules and regulations are a little bit flexible than the formal writing. Language, in case of informal language, you can use your own language free, but when you are writing a formal language, formal letter, your language should be very much formal. Dear students, hope you understand. Okay, we'll meet in another class in another day. So till then, enjoy your time, stay at home and stay safe. Goodbye.